Hello and welcome to my channel, The Solar Scribe. Today is International Women's Day. I'm not sure whether that's for everybody or whether it's just the UK or whether there are different International Women's Days on different days in different countries. However, I can feel the goddess energy really strongly today, so I thought I would do just a quick goddess divine feminine energy reading. Now obviously this doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to the masculine, because it will, but I have Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene around me really strongly. Gloria is here to represent the fairies, and there is a fairy weekend on at Glastonbury this weekend. There was a fairy ball last night, and I have this to represent the angels. So the goddess angels are here also. So let's get started. So I haven't done the numbers for today. So it's the 8th, isn't it? So 8/3/2020. So 15. So it's the 6th day today. So we've got lots of creativity going on. Right. Okay. So 6 usually for me represents Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. If I say 6, 66 or 666, I take that to be either Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene. So now you've seen Gloria representing the fairies. I'm just going to move her to one side and stand her next to the golden angel goddess energy. Okay, so we've got Sanat Kumara. So as I said, it is goddess energy, but there will be a divine masculine balance as always. So all the divine masculines are coming in now. Obviously, I have no control over which masters want to lend their energy to this. Goodness! So all the cards flew out then, so I take that to mean that all the masters are here as per usual. But these are just a representation, I'm being told. Okay, so this is a very galactic reading for the divine feminine. Serapis Bay. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to move you along a little bit. I'm just going to get one more. Mary Magdalene. Okay. So, let me show you the card. These are what I'm using. Okay. Right. So Mary Magdalene is a teaching energy. We've got the double red rose here, which is a representation of the divine feminine. Red is a very strong colour, and she's bringing in the religious element again. I know I've been banging on about Lent and Catholic rituals, and she's saying that the divine feminine International Women's Day is a ritual, and we normally associate divine feminine with the colour pink, but she's saying I'm dressed in red because red is to be seen. Red is a colour that will draw the eye very quickly. So if a person walks into a room, this is me speaking now, so if a person walks into a room and they are, kind of everybody else has got more muted colours on, and somebody walks in with red on, immediately most people will turn to look at that colour. So what she's saying is the divine feminine is now standing forward to be seen, and I am seeing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women on ancestral lines, galactic lines, angelic lines, earth bound divine feminine energy all stepping forward now to be seen. It is the time to be seen. No more of this playing it small, no more of this downtrodden. Because Mary's saying that although she was depicted, over time she's been depicted in a very, very unflattering light, she's saying, in the Bible. And we all know, probably most of us know about the story, so I won't go into it because it is a story. She's saying it's a story. But what she is saying is that she held the red of the strength to carry through the mission that she was given, that she chose to carry out, as Yeshua did, as Mother Mary did. Yeah, she's saying we've got the strength now more than ever to bring this energy forward and carry it through. And Sanat Kumara, I've been drawn to his eyes because his eyes are just very, very piercing. And I think I've said this before, there are starseeds, and I'm one of them. We have very penetrating eyes, very unusual eyes. Mine are kind of a grey, greenish blue colour, similar to what's on this card. And I get people comment on my eyes a lot, and there are some people that can't look me in the eye. That's not because they are devious in any way. That's because they can't hold the lights, keys and codes that come from my eyes. So we're being asked to contact eye to eye, look somebody in the eye as much as you can, unless obviously they're feeling uncomfortable with it. So then Mary's going on to say she is a representation of the divine feminine on the planet at the minute, but there are so many. Alright, she's giving a nod to Mother's Day as well, but I'll come into that in a sec. There are so many females on the planet, from babies to women that are in their 80s and 90s that have been through wars. They've been through a lot. And what she is saying is that, I'm hearing that song as another Paul McCartney song actually, we all stand together. And that's what she's saying, we're all banding together now. But she's making it quite clear that it's not a ganging up on the divine masculine. That's not what this is about. It's about finding the divine feminine within yourself, whether you are male or female. It has nothing to do with competition with or in reference to the divine masculine. So she's bringing Moyra in here. So he's saying with this awakening presence that it's coming through the throat chakra. This energy of the divine feminine is coming through the throat chakra. But what he is saying is that it has nothing to do, and they're both saying this really strongly, it has nothing to do with male or female in the terms that we know it on the earth plane. This is the divine energy which transpires into again, I don't like using the word higher, but they're giving it me into a higher dimensional energy that lifts out of the 3D. So it's about the higher dimensional energy. And she's an amazing teacher. I love her energy. It's beautiful. Okay, so Moyra, do you want to say anything else? He's standing very strongly with Mary Magdalene. His eyes are also quite blue, but in a different kind of way. And he is saying, yeah, because of the white here and the blue, he's saying, yes, use your throat chakra, and I've said this before, but use it with wisdom. He's saying use it with wisdom and love. And if you are going to say something to somebody, then take a second to pause, and does that serve you? Or does that serve you, or does that serve the person that you are speaking to or about? no judgment here. He's just saying we need to consider. He's saying we need to consider. It's okay. So before I bring Serapis in, I'm going to bring in Babaji, because again, we've got the blue. If you look at these two, such a beautiful blue energy of the lapis. So I've been saying the lapis for about 3 days now, and I do feel very strongly that that's what this is about. I put lapis earrings in this morning, but took them out because I felt guided to put the turquoise ones in. There's some turquoise energy. Oh, right, okay, that's what Babaji is saying. There's some turquoise energy about, and because that's around really strongly, I needed it in my upper chakra, so I put my turquoise earrings in today. And that's where Serapis Bear comes in. So I spoke about the turquoise yesterday. He was here yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Turquoise, this energy, this is the goddess energy. So we've got the red of Mary Magdalene, and we've got the turquoise energy. Now, I'm feeling Serapis Bey on the divine feminine line today. And his divine feminine counterpart is Isis. But he's saying that it doesn't matter. I can feel the energy of Isis here. But he's saying it doesn't matter that she's not here, because she is always with me. Because we are one. The divine masculine and feminine are within every human being on the planet. Has the divine masculine and the divine feminine within them. So he's saying that, I'm just getting Isis out here. So what he's saying is that the turquoise energy, which is Babaji's got as well, is coming in really strongly now. And the magenta and the gold, why am I saying gold, please? Oh, right, okay, so the turquoise energy, whether this makes sense or not, the turquoise energy is coming through the solar plexus. So what's happening is the base chakra, which these two are showing really strongly, the base chakra is being activated, and the turquoise energy is coming through the solar plexus. So I'm being shown the Ankh for Isis, and she's giving a nod to Mary Magdalene, because what she's saying in this religious festival that's going on with this Lent thing, and I said this the other day about the timelines collapsing. The timelines are transforming, I am being told, transforming into... The timelines are being healed, and they're collapsing, and the energy is being transformed. So it's very interesting that they've all got red. So we're coming from the base chakra. Mary Magdalene's wearing red. It's looking like the security and stability of religion is morphing into a higher stream of consciousness. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. But they know I don't really like talking about religion because I don't understand it. I don't resonate with it. However, I do recognise that other people do. But if you are a wide awake starseed, I should imagine that you have explored quite a lot of religions, and then probably taken what information you needed and are followed by your own inner guidance now. Okay. Dreams. Interesting. So I was saying yesterday that most of the starseeds are being given information through their dreams. Right, now this came out yesterday, but I didn't show it for some reason. I can't remember what. But I'm going to show it now because it's very interesting that we have... Actually, Raziel, I'm just going to put you to one side for a second. We have another base chakra here. Willpower. That's the base chakra. So that is 4 times three confirmations that it's the base chakra, and Mary Magdalene in red. So starseeds are being shown to look at the base chakra. What fears are you holding? What paradigms are you playing in? What timelines are you investing in through your blueprint? And then what Raziel is saying is that in your dreams, all of these energies are able to contact you and work with you more successfully, because there's so much energy going on at the planet at the minute. They're not always able to communicate, and they're not always able to get through, because the mind is very, very active, they're saying, over the next few weeks. So again, we've got the solar plexus, and we've got the third eye, which is the purple. Okay, so all of these colours tie in. We've got the solar plexus, we've got the third eye, through the dream state, and we've got the base chakra. So interesting that Hanael has got the word willpower. Now willpower, they're saying, has quite a few negative connotations on this planet, because sometimes it's about failing because you felt you didn't have the willpower to do something. So they're saying swap those two words around. You have the power to will whatever you desire. You will it into being. Use that power now through the base chakra. A lot of starseeds are reluctant to look at the base chakra because there's this fear around it's very 3D human, and we're going to get sucked into this materialism of wanting things, of greed, lust, all of the lower energy feelings and emotions. And what Mary Magdalene is saying is that, has that happened to me? I'm wearing red. Do not stay away from the red. The red is needed at this time. The red needs to be seen, felt and heard through the throat chakra. Interestingly, red, again, I very rarely wear red because I need to be ultra confident to wear it. I need to be in that really high vibration state. But I've noticed that when I wear red and I walk into a room, people do look at me instantly. So she's saying, put that fear aside now. The red will bring the power of the will of the being to you, from you. That's a very strong message. So thank you to Mary. Okay, let's lighten things up a little bit. Goddess energy cards, beautiful. So this is the magenta purple energy that I've been seeing for quite a while. And again, this is the magenta, the purple, and obviously we have the red now. Okay, so mistakes have the power to turn you into something better than you were before. Now, there are no mistakes as far as I'm concerned. It's just a learning curve. It's a learning curve and it's an experience, and that's the way I choose to look at it. But again, what Mary's saying, look at that statement, power. You have the power to turn you into something better than you were before. So when you look at this word, these two are together. I'm going to move that to one side. I'm going to put Hanael with Mary, and I'm going to put that there. Okay, so it's all about the power, and you will not misuse your power as a starseed. If you are at a certain level, you have already maintained the integrity that you need to carry forward with your dreams. Okay, so I'm being drawn to the roses again. And, sorry, that flew out. I'm being drawn to the roses again. And there's a rose on here, there are roses on here. So let's look at what that rose energy is. I know it's the rose quartz, which is considered to be really gentle, and it is, because it's unconditional love energy. But there's something about this red rose that she's going to give a message to the Divine Feminine in a minute. Okay, so Divine Feminine, again, we've got fire. Okay. So you are sending out positive signals to attract new experiences. So that's what Mary was saying, it's on that positive polarity timeline. You can wear whatever colour you want, but if you do wear the red, it's a signal to the world that you are sending out positive signals to attract new experiences. And look at the fire of the sunset. It is that fire energy. We're being fired up in the Divine Feminine. Right, so I'm going to pull a Goddess card, then we'll do Rumi, then we'll do the Good Tarot. Collect, Baron, Read is... these cards I don't have books for. They're just packs that came with a magazine that I subscribe to. And sometimes we get a pack of tarot oracle cards to go with them. They're affirmation cards, really, more than anything. And it won't surprise you to know that I've chosen, shuffled, and Mary Magdalene came out. So she's here again. So, okay, that's what she's saying. Look at this one. She's saying, look at what I'm wearing here. So this is a completely different deck. This is the Goddess Oracle deck, which is our Divine Feminine crown. And we've got the throat chakra here with the 3 blue, the lapis. The lapis is back. We've got a red, which is the base chakra. So that would be a ruby. And there's also rubies and lapis at the top as well. So she's saying, look here. I look different there, don't I? I've got pink on. Slight bit of pink there, but I've got rose quartz baby pink on. I've got baby pink on, she's saying. So that's a nod to all the baby girls. And she's saying, love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. Right, so what Mary's saying is that women are very good at slating other women. And a woman can walk into a room and it's not necessarily always the men. Sometimes it's the women that will say, what does she think she's wearing? Why is she dressed like that? That outfit's far too young for her. Her makeup's all wrong. So she says, we're looking at how can we change that? How can we be self-aware enough to know that we are doing that? And by doing that, we are weakening the power that the collective has in the Divine Feminine energy. I've got 4444, which is angelic, so that she's tying really strongly into the angelic energy now. As she's coming through, she's speaking through the angelic energy. Right, oh, okay. So Lady Diana's here. I spoke about Lady Diana in my video yesterday. If you are from the UK, or I'm pretty sure most people have heard of Lady Diana, who passed away. I think it was around about 1997, 1998, if I'm right. I could be wrong. But Diana is lending her energy on the planet really strongly now. So Diana says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings and actions focused on your target and you will make your mark. So it's that focused intention that we were talking about. It's that power of the will that we were talking about. Okay, so I'm just going to pull one more from the Goddess energy. So Mary as the teacher, all of these, Diana as well, they're here to teach us about the immense power that the Divine Feminine has. Speak and be heard. Mother Mary, I knew she would come through. Okay, so she wants to be lending her energy with. So again, Mother Mary is here very strongly. She's representing all mothers, Mother Earth. Be a mother to yourself, she's saying. Be a mother in all aspects to yourself, first and foremost. So whether you had an absent mother, whether you had a mother that was dysfunctional in some way, she's saying be a mother to yourself now. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So back to the religion, she's saying that prayers are going to be delivered and answered in a very different way than ever before. And people will be very surprised and delighted by this new turn of events. There is something coming. There's something major coming. I don't know what it is. I've not been given that information because I ask for filters not to be put onto my transmissions, so they will only allow me to speak on the timeline, on this timeline, of anything that can be known without detriment to any of the timeline, is what I'm being told. So I don't know what it is. I do know what it is, but I'm choosing to consciously not transmit that message yet, but it will be, it's big. Okay, so we've got 44, 44, 44, and Diana's a 4 as well. So it's all the 4s. So you might be seeing 4s, hearing about 4s, and the number 4 is a big shout to the foundation. So the foundation of the Divine Feminine is built, is stable. It's stable enough now for us to do the work, is what Mary's saying. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So these are the 4 corners, and we're starting to do the work now because we've laid the ground. We are stable, we are secure. Through this base chakra, we are stable and secure enough to do this now, and we are doing it. We are doing it. Okay, so, wow, that's a beautiful card. Okay, so I'm going to put these 3 down here. So we've got Mother Mary, Diana, and Mary Magdalene. And we've got Rumi, number 16. From nothing to everything. So Mother's Day this year is on the 22nd, which is a master number. And I'm going to ask about that in a sec. Well, they want to give some information about that. So from nothing to everything. So what this card is basically saying is that we can make everything from virtually nothing. And that's what we've done with this energy on the planet. This Divine Feminine energy was reduced down to next to nothing. Through religion, through finances, through corporate businesses, a woman's voice was reduced to next to nothing. And we know that from previous history. His story being, that's what Mary's saying. Why are we calling it his story? Why not her story? But she's saying it isn't about his or her anyway. It's about our story. It's about the masculine and feminine coming together. But in order to do that, the Divine Feminine had to come from nothing. And now we're going into everything. So we're encompassing all of it. So that's the microcosm, macrocosm I was talking about yesterday. We've gone from microcosm to macrocosm. So it's very beautiful. Right, so I'm going to do collect. I'll show you what those cards are. What's these? Right, let's do... I've forgotten to get the number cards out again. I can't believe that's the second day in a row. Right, so that's why. They're saying it's not about the numbers. Remember, it's not about the numbers. If you think about all of these women, Diana, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, they were singular females on the planet that altered the course of our story. And there's Joan of Arc in there. Joan of Arc's coming through. There's Faith, who is Archangel Michael's twin flame. There's Shekinah. Sorry, I'm just looking through this. Lady Portia, Lady Nada, Diana again. So when we look at all these women, most of them in our story were very isolated. They didn't have the support usually. Lady Kuan Yin, Hope, Charity, we've got Bridget. They're all wanting to come through now. We've got Lady Venus, who is Sanat Kumara's twin flame. We've got Radha, Soul Flame. We've got, I've said Lady Nada. Queen Tara. Kalimar. Charity. Freya. She was here yesterday. Gaia. Faith. It's a bit like the Oscars, this. They're all wanting to stand in a line and come forward and be seen. Holy Amethyst. The Shekinah. Lady Portia. Joan of Arc. And back to Diana. I'm not sure if I showed you Lady Kuan Yin. Okay, so what all of these, the point that they're trying to make is that you can call on any of them. You can call on all of them. You call on your divine feminine within yourself, and it doesn't have anything to do with any of them. It's about you and your journey. Okay, so I'm just going to pull Good Tarot and then the numbers, and then we're done. Right, so we've got Moon. We've got Hierophant. Goodness. So these are two major arcana to start with. And Queen of Earth. Wow. Look at that. That's amazing. So if we look, that's the number 9. Okay. And that is the full moon tomorrow. So this divine feminine, I feel, and I said it was big, this divine feminine is sweeping this planet. There is a resurgence, a revitalization, and this transmission is massive. It's really big. And I did say yesterday there are going to be a lot of revelations that are going to be shocking to a lot of people, but it needs to come out. We need to see the light, is what I'm being shown. Through the solar plexus, let's work this energy. It's going to hit people in the gut. It's going to hit people here, including feminine. But it has to happen. It's the end of a cycle. It's a 9. It's the end of a cycle tomorrow. It's the full convergence is what has been to allow this new beginning to unfold. And because we get to the number 5, this looks like legal justice stuff to me on the planet. But look how she is standing in her strength. Look at her posture, look at her wings. So I'm feeling this is, because it's a 5, it's a number of action, but I'm feeling it's going to go through to May. But I can see Lady Liberty in there. I can see the goddess of liberty in there. So we have been liberated from these lower energies now. Wow. It is very strong, guys. Very, very strong, but amazing energy. And last but not least, we've got the Queen of Earth. So Mother Earth is coming in really strongly here. And she's showing me the turquoise energy. That's what that is. Our planet used to be so beautiful with turquoise seas and minerals and crystals. The new earth is here. Remember I said yesterday about the new earth being here. They're asking me to bring this card through. It's that one. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Okay, right, so I'll just go and get the number card, which, as I said, I forgot again. So I don't know what's happening with that. But you are not a number. And if you are one divine feminine on your own that is doing the work, keep going. Hold this vision. It's happening. So Mary's talking about domestic violence. She's talking about bullying in the workplace. She's talking about women being paid less than men. She's talking about single mothers and single grandmas. If the daughter's not able to look after the child for whatever reason, then the grandma steps in. She's talking about anybody on this planet that is a mother, a sister, a wife, a daughter, a friend, a female friend, anybody that is stepping into that role or is in that role. Then sorry, I'm becoming a bit emotional. She's bowing down to you. She bows down to you. Sorry, the energy was really strong then. Okay, so we've got Queen of Diamonds, Ace of Diamonds, and I'm just going to get one more card. Oh, they're asking me to do the 5 again. Number 5 is really significant. We've got the 5 here. Normally I do everything in 3s just because I'm a 333 energy vibration, but I'm being shown 5. So 5 is a number of action, which you can understand, and 5 the month of May, or it could be 5 in a month. So it could be, my birthday is actually on the 5th. But it's something to do with the number 5. So I'm going to pull 3 more cards and see what this energy is here. And hopefully I won't be too overwhelmed by Mother Mary's energy. Thank you for that. Right, okay. So, all right, she's asking, oh, right, okay, she's saying balance. The 5 is an odd number. It's unbalanced. She's looking for balance. So the 4 is... Right, so the 4... If you remember I said the 4 was the cornerstones, which we had the 4 goddesses there. And the 5 is the layer above it. So that's where we start to build this new earth that we are holding, that we are already in. Right, okay, so 2 more, please. Okay, that's beautiful. So what she's saying is she wants to give a nod to Yeshua, her beloved twin flame, who is the King of Hearts. I work very closely with the energy of Yeshua. So she's saying our journey was a little bit bumpy, to say the least, and yet we were together as king and queen. So she's acknowledging that she's the Queen of Diamonds also. Sorry, I'm covering up her face here. She's acknowledging that she's the Queen of Diamonds also, and what she's saying is that the king and queen together, divine masculine and feminine, will bring forward this energy of playing, the Jack of Hearts. It's a light, playful energy. So she's encouraging all of the twin flames, to the ones that are together, to lighten up and have fun. Remember why you're together. Remember what your mission is, and enjoy all of your time on earth, because she's saying no matter how difficult things became for her and Yeshua, they were as one. They were as one. They were the Ace of Diamonds. They were as one. Because she's saying a diamond is multifaceted and it holds everything. And yet, in a certain light, if you put it on a desk, it can hold nothing. So it could just be without colour, she's saying, but multifaceted with all of the colours of the rainbow. And okay, show me. Right, okay, so she's saying for twin flames, because I've got 1111 here, which is twin flame. So she's saying for the twin flames that are not necessarily together yet, or you are going through trials and tribulations as Mary and Yeshua did, you have the power and the will to change that. Your power and your will. Thy will be done, is what she's saying. Wow. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been extremely strong energy, I will say. And take action, inspired action, and hold the faith, because this is here. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. And I'm just being drawn to her eyes where she's saying keep holding the vision. Okay, so I hope that's been useful for you. Thank you for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Bye.